on the last video. Die! Yeah! There's no need for me to stay here any longer. And so, we continue. Hey there guys, LOI Games, I'm back with some more Persona 4 Arena. Where we last left off, Yukiko had fought her shadow, but it turned out it wasn't her shadow. But it was actually Labrys's shadow. Now let's continue onward.
Very well.
With my final strike, the shadow stops moving. I won. I defeated her again.
You did it, Yukiko.
Thanks.
I truly feel horrible that my weakness was the cause of this case. I'm sure that everyone will still accept me though. And this time, I know for sure that I'm not just pretending that I overcome my weakness. I'll be all right now. Even if I go astray again, I will be able to stand against it.
Senpai, be careful! Something's not right with the shadow!
See? We all turn towards Rise-chan, and simultaneously all the lights in the announcement room turn off. What happened?
They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
A voice echoes in the darkness. An ominous voice that makes me feel like insects are crawling all over my skin. But still, this voice is somehow familiar.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
The lights come back on, and the one standing before me was the fake Teddy? But why? Just a moment ago, I was positive that my shadow was there.
What are you talking about?
The fake Teddy looks straight at Miss President and is addressing her. The air about him, and even his voice, are completely different now.
Who are you? I thought you were my shadow. No, that's not true, Senpai. I couldn't tell until now, but the one this thing's based on is Miss President.
What are you talking about, Rise-chan? That's impossible. I mean, just a moment ago I
thought something was odd. Yukiko used her persona in the fight.
Yep.
Personas and shadows are one and the same. It's impossible for both to exist at once.
Yu-kun is right. How could I have forgotten that? The power of the personas can only be obtained by accepting one's shadow. The reason I'm able to use my persona is because I already faced my shadow. But I was fighting that thing with my persona. It couldn't possibly have been my shadow.
Plus, we've never seen a shadow take on someone else's appearance. Maybe that's why your conversations with each other got all jumbled up.
Either way, this isn't like last year.
Hey, would you stop treating me like I'm some kind of freak? This wasn't my power originally. It's hers.
By hers, you mean her power. What's that supposed to mean? Miss President cradles her head and denies the shadow's words.
No! No! I'm not like that! Why so desperate all of a sudden? It's about time you remember. Stop deluding yourself!
shadow. The true self.
That's my face.
No. The fake Teddy turned into a form that looked exactly like Miss President. So, it's Miss President's shadow? A shadow that can change forms is completely unheard of. I still can't believe it, despite all of the evidence pointing to it.
Think that's its real appearance. Look at it next to Miss President over there.
I tried to compare them, as Rise says, but Miss President is trembling uncontrollably and tries to hide. Still, the shadow's face is pretty much identical to what I know of Miss President, although the shadow's body is covered with all kinds of metallic parts, and she looks like she's some kind of robot. The real Miss President is acting like I was. She shut her eyes tight and is shaking her head.
I'm not deceiving myself. I don't know you.
Huh. You're still trying to look away? Then how else do you explain me? The power to scramble other people's senses? Those people there must be aware of it. Ask yourself, why do I have such powers? Because you, the real one, have them too.
The power to scramble other people's senses. I get it now. That's why everyone wasn't making any sense when we fought.
I see. If I had lost my mind during those matches, I should have realized it. But I never did. Neither did the others. So we didn't really lose our minds. We just seemed that way to the other person. Which means no matter what the other person really said or did, we perceive it as being something completely different.
Yep. So that was the reason why everyone's attitude and the conversations didn't match up after the fight was over. We were both hearing things that neither of us said. But why did the shadow keep saying the power is Miss President's own power? What could that possibly mean?
Is that Miss President's persona ability?
Maybe.
Or is it something else?
We don't know.
That's a pretty good guess. But it's wrong. I was born with this ability. More like a weapon, designed for infiltration.
Infiltration? Weapon? That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you talking about? No! No! I don't want to remember!
You don't? Hey, fine with me. Then you can die as you are.
The shadow brandishes that giant axe in her hand and comes charging at Miss President. Miss President is still trembling and doesn't seem like she can move. No! My body moves faster than I could think. I reflectively slide my body in between the shadow and Miss President.
Look out!
Yukiko!
The moment I embrace Miss President to shield her from the shadow's axe, I hear the pings metal striking against metal.
Senpai, hang in there!
Yukon stopped the axe with his sword to protect me and Miss President, but the power of the shadow's attack knocks him away. I'm scared, but I can't back down now. Yukon gave his all to protect us, so now it's my turn. The shadow glares at me in disgust as if it sees me refusing to move from Miss President.
Why are you protecting her? You had your turn already. Get out of my way. The only one I have business with is me over there.
The shadow brandishes the giant axe at us once again with pure rage. This shadow is strong, but I can't run away. The moment I was about to summon my persona, the presence behind me moved.
Eliminating shadow.
What?
No way!
Huh? I have absolutely no idea what happened. I hear sounds of machinery rearing. It's not from the shadow. It's coming from Miss President.
Target confirmed to be a shadow. 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Labris, initiating elimination process.
What in the world is Miss President? This is new.
Anti-shadow? Labris?
That was what Miss President said. Miss President is now completely different. Where she had arms and legs before were now metal. Her form was now exactly the same as the shadow, including all the mechanical
All
parts.
systems are clear. Commencing elimination.
Miss President then swings the giant axe with ease and begins fighting against the shadow. Amazing. That's the only word that can come to mind. She transformed from cowering girl into a robot who is trading blows with the shadow in an instant. And she doesn't even have a persona.
I can't believe this. You completely shut off your ego. So you don't care if you live or die, as long as you don't have to face up to what you really are? How ignorant are you?
Whoa. This is something. The shadow growls and then destroys the announcement room door to escape outside. Miss President follows suit.
Miss President!
She doesn't acknowledge my voice in the slightest. I'm left dumbfounded in the room and I try to think about what I just saw. Miss President isn't human? But that can't be.
It seems I came too late. She's an older generation model, yet she's this powerful?
Hey! The one that appears from the broken door was... Wait, what? Can't really explain that easily. The person that appeared was a woman wearing a white fur coat and some kind of skin-tight suit that looks like there's a soldier-type person people wear in all those action movies that guys love. Given her taste in clothing, I have no idea what kind of person she is at all. After she looks us all over, she gracefully raises her hand in the air. And then...
Artemisia!
She summoned a persona? I tense up in reaction, but while I'm still in shock, the wounds on Yukun's body heal instantly. She's not an enemy?
No way! You can use a persona? Actually, I didn't sense you at all. Who are you?
Well, since you've all become unavoidably involved with this, I'll at least tell you who I am. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. In a way, I'm the one responsible for this commotion.
A persona user beside us. Wait, I feel like I've heard the name Kirijo before.
What do you mean you're responsible for this? Do you also know the reasons behind what happened a moment ago?
I'm sorry, but there's only so much I'm at liberty to tell you. Though it's only natural for you to have your doubts, I'll try and answer to the best of my ability.
Mitsuru-san sighs before telling us that about the sequence of events leading up to now. Even though that it was simplified, what she told us came as a huge shock. She told us that shadows not only appear in the TV world, but that there were cases where shadows appear in the real world. And on top of that, there's a never-ending battle, and Mitsuru-san is leading an organization created to fight those battles. And one of the weapons created in the battle was Lapras. That would be Miss President, who was with us up until a moment ago. Oh wait, I had a feeling I heard the name Kirijo before. The Kirijo Group. It's not just a stock brokerage. It's a huge corporation that manufactures a lot of things. And if her last name is Kirijo, then does that mean the giant corporation is, whoa. There are too many possibilities that just opened up there. I need to just slow everything down for a moment. After I stop for a second and think about everything again, the most shocking information is that...
I can't believe this. A machine made with a heart so it could use a persona.
Well, we did just see it in action.
Yeah.
I understand that it's hard to believe, but I'm not lying to you. It's the truth. Of course, I didn't expect a shadow to emerge from her like that.
Torture them long enough and maybe you get one. Mitsuru-san continues on after looking us straight into the eye.
You should leave the rest of this to us. It's all right if you back out now.
Her words have an air of authority to them. She seems very strong-willed. This person also seems well aware of the gravity of the situation. Mitsuru-san is right. The ordinary high school students like us probably shouldn't be involved in a case like this. Even though she healed Yukun, I'm still worried about his condition, and I also worry about the other friends I left behind earlier as well. Still,
I understand what you're saying, but I can't leave Miss President like this.
What? Why not?
From what you told us, it seems like she was created only to fight. But I can't claim that this has nothing to do with me. The way she talked was just like a normal girl.
Miss President was suffering. Even if she was a robot created only for fighting, I can't leave her be after seeing her so emotional. She's not just a robot
And
anymore.
I promised her that once we got to the bottom of this, we'd go out and have fun together. I can't break that promise. If she has a heart, that's all the more reason I can't turn my back on her.
That's right. It doesn't matter if she's a machine. She and I were able to relate to each other, and Miss President protected us. If she's suffering right now, then I want to be by her side to support her. This may seem like nothing more than an emotionally fueled plea coming from an unrelated high school student to Mitsuru-san, but I still don't want to back down.
I'd like to make a request too. Will you take Yukiko with you?
Yukun?
Hey, he's up.
Don't worry about us. You need to save Labras right now.
That's right, Yukiko-senpai. You gotta do your best in our place.
Yukun, Rise-chan, thank you. Mitsuru-san looks at us, waiting tensely and furrowing her brow, and then speaks up.
If you're still concerned about Labras despite knowing the dangers involved, then I won't stop you.
Thank you.
But we can't waste any more time. Let's go.
Right.
Coming.
Mitsuru-san takes the lead and exits the announcement room. I sprint after her. Yukun and Rise-chan, cheer me on. I feel their cheers boosting my spirits. This is the course I've decided upon myself. I have no doubts anymore. I must accomplish this no matter what. I follow Mitsuru-san and chase after Labras. The invisible walls are still interfering. Trying to chase down someone without being able to go where you want is really annoying. We're eventually led to one empty classroom, and Mitsuru-san's face gets gloomy.
Another one of those invisible walls.
Mitsuru-san reaches towards the other exit and tests it out, and knocks on thin air. Does this mean... I reach towards the door we just passed through. Another invisible wall. I can see outside, but we can't leave.
Oh no, does this mean...
Ugh, the tournament rules are still in effect, it seems. She plans to make us fight each other. I should have seen this coming.
Mitsuru-san draws a thin sword on her waist and says, "Well, it looks like this can't be helped." Don't tell me. Do I have to fight against Mitsuru-san now? Even though her sword is pointed at me, I can't take up a defensive stance either. Seeing me like that, Mitsuru-san furrows her brow. She's completely cold, unlike a moment
If
ago.
she's trying to buy time, that means the situation can still get worse.
That's true.
We don't have much time. Let's settle this.
Mitsuru-san!
Is that as far as you're willing to go? Wasn't there something you wanted to protect?
What I wanted to protect. That's right. I made the decision to come with her because I wanted to save Miss President. No, Labras. But to fight against someone I just met for no reason. Mitsuru-san must have sensed my lack of determination because her expression becomes more stern.
Let me clear up any misunderstanding you may harbor. All responsibilities regarding Labras devolve to me. I respect her feelings, but I can't allow people's lives to be put at risk. If all else fails, destroying her is also an option.
Destroying her?
If your desire to protect her is real, you can prove it by beating me. But if you won't fight, then keep trembling where you are, and I'll settle this very quickly indeed.
She's not saying this as a threat. Mitsuru-san's expression is truly serious. If it comes down to it, this person really has the resolve to destroy Labrys. Then I need to make up my mind too. I must resolve to fight, to protect her.
I'll fight. Whatever I think. If only one of us can move on, it should be whoever's stronger.
Now that's what I was hoping to hear. Of course, whether or not you can best me is another matter.
I sense a strong power from Mitsuru-san's persona, but I don't want to lose. I'm fighting for Labrys. Place a bookmark. And let's get this battle going, shall we?
Finally! Fight!
Well struck.
Take that. Ow. Whew. Ow. Back up. Oh. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Hup. And end this. Arrivederci, Mitsuru-san. Place a bookmark there, and I think I'll end it here, guys. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the archives, and I'll see you all later.